Hello guys, how's it going? Snowflake here, welcome to a new episode of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Before we get this episode underway, just want to remind you guys that my Snowflake Sunday thing's still going on, so with that you'll have the chance to vote for the content you want to see every Sunday. The link to the form for the following Sunday is going to be in the description in case you want to see anything in particular for that Sunday. And also a reminder that in my Discord server there's a link that gets posted every week, so you'll be able to cast your vote every week, and that's probably the best way to see it. But yeah, just a reminder that that exists. But anyway, let's do a quick recap of what we did last time. We carried on in the Dark Brotherhood. We took a trip down memory lane as we went back to where it all began, in the Imperial City prison. We had to break into it as opposed to breaking out of it this time, and we had the chance to have a chat with our old friend, Mr. Valen Dreth, who, of course, in our last conversation with him, was very, very nice to us and very, very warm and loving person. So we returned the favour in kind. We got to see him. So yeah, that was a pleasurable mission in many different ways. Obviously, Valen Dreth wasn't the nicest person, and it was nice to be able to talk to him before we put a sword in him, you know what I'm saying? We did that, we got our reward, which I think was the Scales of Pitiless Justice, unless I'm mixing up my awards, which gave us a permanent strength buff, which I'm very grateful for, because, yeah, and now we can kill things a little bit faster, which is always good. And we also got our next quest as well, which is the Assassinated Man. I must go to Coral, break into Francois Motier's house, and then speak with him. Motier requested we meet this way, so he is expecting me. I think we also picked up Tainava's quest as well, like where he wants to kill the Rogue Shadowscale, which he can't kill, because like the Dark Brotherhood, the Shadowscales have their own set of rules where they're not allowed to kill each other no matter what. So even though he's a traitor, he's not allowed to kill him. But I'm not a Shadowscale, so it's perfectly fine for me to do it, even though I'm doing it at his request. Okay. I think that just about covers it. But before we go all the way to Coral to talk to Francois Motier, let's also get the perspective of all of our Dark Brotherhood members and see what they have to say about it. I think we had a chat with Tainava about it already, because he happened to be around when we got the quest from Vicente. Close to the East Gate, right? I think so. And I think he just said something about
come to bother me with a war story, Redguard?
No, I've come to Cheydinhal for other reasons, City Guard. Yeah, I think he just said something about whichever enforcer, because wherever we're going to Amon Motier to pretend to kill him, we're not actually going to be killing him, and Motier arranged this himself. And he said that an enforcer is going to come and basically kill him, and we have to kill him in front of the enforcer first. And he basically said if we try and kill the enforcer, then Mr. Motier, sorry, the enforcer's not going to take that lightly. So there was a reminder from him to be aware that the enforcer might try and kill me, and to try and get away from him, if that makes sense. Okay, no one seems to be up here. So let's see if we can catch up with Ochio or Vicente. No one's up here. I don't think we asked for anyone else's opinion yet. Vicente's here at least. For some reason he always has a health bar on him. Like, has he been hit by something but I'm just not aware of?
Oh, it's my pleasure. Please continue.
Oh no, we have talked to the sensei because we got
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
contract from him. Let's try the training room. Okay, Gogron's over here, so is Achiever.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron, he's too big to be sneaky. Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces. Ha!
Don't worry, Gogron, you never gave off a sneaky impression.
Hey, I don't...
Yeah, just checking if you had anything new. What do you know about this contract?
What? Fake a death? And you can't even kill the enforcer? Huh. I don't envy you, friend. But a contract's a contract. Just do what you've got to do.
Fair enough. Gogron just mad because no kill. Fair enough.
Happy hunting, my brother.
Oh, I'm not going to be hunting exactly, but thanks. Achiever?
Greetings, brother. I do hope you are well.
Thank you. Ah, I can't ask her about this contract. That's strange. Yeah, you've told me that before. But the Scartail dialogue is new. I guess because we've just spoken to Tainara about it. But it obviously concerns Achiever as well, since Achiever is also part of the Shadowscale clan. So she'd be familiar with Scartail and his treason as well. Maybe she wasn't as open to coming to me about it. I mean, she doesn't have to be, of course. Maybe she had her own way of dealing with it.
Scartail is a traitor to Argonia and a blight upon Tamriel. Kill him, as my brother requests, and we will be forever in your debt.
Okay. Nice touch to include the Scartail dialogue, even though Achiever's not directly giving you the quest.
Go now, dear
I
family
appreciate
member,
that.
and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Okay, no one else here. Telangel, we don't know where she is at the best of times. So I guess that leaves Antoinette Marie and Mirage Dar. Who wants to bet Mirage Dar is not going to be much help again? Right, there's Antoinette. So let's talk to Mirage first and get this over with.
You again. I thought I made it clear I'm not looking for a friend. If you're here to buy or sell something, get on with it already.
Okay, buddy.
I have it on good...
Yeah. Good chat.
Foul-smelling ape.
Oh, Telangel is here. That's nice.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself. Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. The Night Mother has been smiling upon you, I hope.
Yeah, so far so good.
Oh, I should.
What do you know?
Remember, timing is everything. You need to slash Motieri with the blade in Hydes' heart's presence, and then flee before the Enforcer can react.
I don't remember if we actually got the name of the Enforcer prior to this, or this is just a bit of a mistake. Yes, the Enforcer's name apparently is Hydes' Heart, which is an amazing name for someone, a goon you send around to bother people who haven't been paying you back debts.
May your arrows always strike true.
Thanks. As soon as I fire some, hope you're right. Okay, finally Antoinette. It always seems to be you lost.
Yes, dearest brother. Is there something I can help you with? Don't tell anyone.
Yep.
I once slept in the Coral Chapel Undercroft. It's damp, cold and cursed. Getting Motier out of there may be a challenge.
Okay, that's pretty interesting stuff as well. So,
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well, you know.
yeah, so... yeah, that's the part of the quest that a lot of people forget. It's not just pretending to kill Motier. We also have to get him, like, give him the antidote and also take him out of the Coral Chapel, which, according to Antoinette and Marie, might be a little difficult. That's good advice. So yeah, let's keep it moving. By the way, I have been thinking, I know I said an episode or two back, I do like to look into who could have possibly ordered the kills in each of the Dark Brotherhood quests. And I have done some like digging around. So, in particular with the case of Bainlin, who he killed a couple of episodes ago, apparently his nephew, someone called Cainlin, immediately moves into Bainlin's place after you kill him. And he's apparently not very... He pretends to be, like, suffering or mourning or whatever, but he's kind of matter-of-fact about it, and there's a very high probability that he's the person that ordered the death of Bainlin. I think I remember saying that whoever ordered the death must have been very familiar, like intimately familiar with Bainlin, because he knew exactly where he was going to be sitting at a certain time of the day. He specifically requested for Grom not to be killed, which led me to believe it was someone that wanted the use of Grom as potentially a bodyguard. Which would make sense if someone's just going to take his place. Might as well keep everything else going as much as possible. So I wouldn't say it's a stretch to say that it was probably this Cainlin that ordered the death of Bainlin. And in the case of Valen Dreth in the last episode, I think I said a lot of people would have wanted the death of Valen Dreth. But it's been suggested that, in fact, the Imperial City guards, one of them might have chosen to pull the trigger, because they knew that Dreth was getting out soon, and they probably didn't want him to have the satisfaction of getting away free. Also, there are the guards that are guarding the sanctum area, like before you get into the prison. That were unhappy about being stationed there when it was completely pointless, and that they were guarding nothing. Maybe they were unhappy with the situation, and they wanted to get out of it, so they thought by killing Dreth, there was no need to secure that area anymore. It's interesting. But yeah, with Dreth, just about anyone could have wanted him dead, really. Alright, bit of a detour. Let's go back to the quest. Oh, hey there, God. Who are you, sir?
Well met.
Hugo Ballet.
I bet you hear this all the time. But thanks for closing that Oblivion gate. We were all so worried.
Thanks, Hugo.
All right.
You might have noticed me smile a bit at that.
What? That's amazing.
So obviously I have prior knowledge of Oblivion. And I know who Hugo Ballet is. And the fact that he specifically thanked me for closing the Oblivion gates is quite funny. I don't want to spoil anything,
I won't
but
fight you.
if you want to look it up for yourself,
that's amazing.
Feel free to.
Not now.
And you'll see
not
why I'm
later,
laughing
not
at the fact
ever.
that
All
he
right, I
thanked
get
me
it.
for that.
I saw Valis O'Deal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off.
Oh, sorry to hear that. What's happening in Coral?
I'm sorry. I'm new in town and don't know anyone.
Okay, fair enough, Hugo. I'll let you carry on your way.
You too.
Yeah. Keep that line as well if you're gonna look into who Hugo is. Well, there's a lot of people
How
about
mixing up some potions. You look like quite the alchemist.
Oh, I am.
Greetings
Who are
to
you? Irana.
Yes? All right. What? Such
Everyone in Coral likes coerce and boast, apparently.
Gracious, what a hero. What? My life is... What? Not now? You think... Not now? Not... All right, I get it.
Okay, so... Yeah, tell me about the Mages Guild, apparently.
Think they're all so high and mighty that they've somehow got a monopoly on power.
Seems like you don't like the Mages Guild very much, Irana. I'm gonna let you think about that for a while. Kurzgro Baruth.
You look tough. Want to join the Fighters Guild?
Is that an offer? I guess not, since it's already grayed out, and I probably would have already said yes.
All right.
Yeah, everyone here likes to coerce and boast. I
What
don't know
nonsense. I won't fight you.
why. Could just be a big
I
coincidence.
can't argue with that. You don't waste your flattery. You that's don't waste your flattery on you. Such adventures. How that's just not funny. That works for me.
Rumors?
The local tavern is a good place to find work.
Okay. Well, thanks, Kuz.
Training, beds, and good hard work. Can't beat it.
Okay, we've heard the Fires Guild adverts before, buddy.
Do you ever spend time in the Oak Enclosure?
Certainly I've spent time there. Talasma runs a good, quiet inn.
Take care.
God, looking for some inn recommendations. Oh,
I'm sure the Elder Council will find some way to hold the Empire together. At least the Oblivion invasion is over.
Is that so?
The Grey Mare isn't a bad place to stay, especially if you're low on septums.
It's a fine place.
oh.
I have no more to say to you.
Oh, if that's the way you feel. What
That was
is
awkward.
it?
Welcome.
I read one of Castus Scribonia's books not long
He's
ago.
recommending all of
Terrible
the
stuff, if you ask
establishments.
me. But some folks seem to like it.
I've liked some of Scribonia's work. Haven't read everything, though.
I don't
Have
know
you
if
heard
we've
the
read any of
Fall
it.
of Dagon yet?
Maybe.
Descartes, the mighty hero, cried. He looked up at Dagon and cursed his foul name.
Yes.
I heard that someone saw the ghost of Lord Vlindrel again along the road to Bruma. I think I'll avoid that road at night for a while.
No!
Sure.
What was that?
Farewell.
What was that? No. God, you seemed absolutely terrified of that Lord Vlindrel story. Okay. I don't know if we've read The Fall of Dagon or if it even is a book we can read. But if we haven't, we'll get around to it at some point. So yeah, we have to break into Francois Martier's house, which he expects us to do. So he's not going to go call in the guards, so don't worry about this. He should be a bit concerned that people are able to break into his home this easily.
Oh, well,
Oh, hey there.
hello. You must be the one Lucien Lachance told me about. I've been expecting you. We haven't got much time, I'm afraid.
Oh,
I borrowed quite a bit of gold from some underworld types. I missed a payment. Now they don't even want the money. They say I insulted them. They've sent an enforcer to kill me. His name is Hides His Heart, and he's on his way here now. That's why I hired you, so you can fake my death.
yeah, fair enough. But if it spit it out, you worm. No. He's a client, gotta be professional. Go on, Motier, I'm listening. Even though this guy literally killed his own mum to hire us for his quest, it's fine. You have to treat him like any other client.
Well, when Hides His Heart gets here, I'll put on a little act. You'll cut me with your poison knife, and that vile enforcer will think I'm dead. You must then flee from Coral, and Hides His Heart must not be killed. That way he can go back and tell his employers I'm dead. If you wait a day, my body will be put on display in the Coral Chapel Undercroft. You can come to me then and administer the antidote. Got all that? Good. Hides His Heart will be here any moment. Get ready. Oh, I do hope this works.
Alright then. So we need to get our Langwine blade, which of course has the poison on it. Oh, he's already here.
I know you're in there. My employers are most displeased. I'm coming in, and you can beg for your life. Not that will do you any good.
Motiera, I am here to exact payment in blood. You will... Who is this?
Oh no, What am I to do? An underworld
Great acting.
enforcer and a dark brotherhood assassin, both here to kill poor Francois.
The Dark Brotherhood. Oh, you have been a naughty boy, Motiere, haven't you? Stand aside, assassin. Motiere is mine.
As soon as he draws his
My
weapon, I'm
employers
slashing him.
demand it.
Don't worry.
Ah, what's this? Oh, Dark Brotherhood assassin, please don't cut me with that wicked blade. It looks like this is the
This
end
is so
of poor
overacted.
Francois.
We'll see who gets to cut you, Motiere. Let me show you how a real killer operates. You Dark Brotherhood mongrel, defend yourself. This is the part.
Motier has been slashed with a Languine blade and appears to have died from the wound as expected, and must now flee from Coral and leave Hides his heart alive.
Where you fall down.
Alright. Dip, dip, dip.
What's going on with you?
Oh, that's it? He ain't even gonna chase after me?
I avoid those things whenever I can.
I thought he was gonna, like, come chasing me out of the town, but as soon as I leave the house, he's like, you know what? I lost this one.
Oh, hello.
I'm just gonna go back to my employers now.
Well, of course, I mean, there's always something there I need, and Seed Neas gives a fair price, especially to his friends.
Go on.
I've heard they have good magic trainers over at the Mages Guild.
I've heard good things about the mage trainers there.
Goodbye.
Didn't you have a cuirass on earlier, cuz?
Such good company. Welcome. You look tough.
Yeah, you are the same guy.
Join the guild. You won't regret it.
Okay. I want to save a game here. Because I want to see what happens if you go back inside. Oh, we can rob him of all of his stuff. That's brilliant. Oh, we can take the stuff too. Yeah, this is our house. Well, might as well get some extra compensation, you know. Alright, and he's even hurting a bit. Oh.
Hello? What's going on with you?
Alright. Okay, this should be dark enough. Yeah, we're taking some extra compensation for our troubles, you know. This is a non-regulatory... Sorry. This is a non-regular Dark Brotherhood mission. So... we're just taking some extra payment for doing some extra work. Damn, this guy had a lot of wine. And he couldn't pay his debts and he's able to keep a full wine cellar? Wild. More cloth. More food. Repair hammer. Ooh, ginkgo leaf. And some money too. Where's our pal? You know what? This calls for some tech life. Oh, he's up there. Oh, he's not looking, so we can go over here now. Let's do some alchemy. Very nice. Okay, let's loot this area now. Take some more clothes. I'm glad none of this counts as stealing. That looked like a nice chest, but just some oiled linen shoes, some ale, some more cloths, some scales, silverware. Of course, can't go into someone's house without taking all the silverware. Tan stuff. Bread. Oh, that's pewter. I don't want pewter. Let's drop that. We don't want these. We don't want any peasant cutlery. We only dine with the finest. That's the basement. Let's go this way. Ooh, sapphire. I knew this place would be worth coming back. Ooh, books as well. Okay. I always forget to open this document up beforehand. Let me find it again. So, got the Madness of Pelagius, which I think we've read. Yep. Biography of Baron Zaya, I think we've done. Brief history as well. Real Baron Zaya. Darkest Darkness, I'm pretty sure that's a common one. Yep. Frontier Conquest. Yep. Asteroid Song, Manual of Arms, Manual of Spellcraft, Mixed Unit Tactics. I think we've read them all. Let me just double check Mixed Unit. Yeah, okay. Very good. Assassination. I think we've got a copy of Assassination, haven't we? Apparently not. I think we've read it though. I'm going to take it anyway. Scale, you don't need to wait. Oh, did he see me? Maybe he thought he saw me. More stuff over here. Silver Dagger. Darkest Darkness. Galerion the Mystic. So I also think we read. Yep. Asteroid Song. Mysterious Akavir. Pretty sure we've read that one too. Yep. On Morrowind. Yep. The Argonian Account, Book 4. Yep.
Huh?
And Guide to Coral. And this guy still doesn't see me. Of course he had to come this way, didn't he? Come on, man. Just turn around. Go downstairs. Nope. You know, that's fine. Just don't look to the side like that. What have you got over here? Motier rice. Yeah, calipers and tongs. Display case. Ooh, mysticism. Is this a mysticism skill book? It's not one we've read. It's not a skill book though. Okay, let's go. Mysticism. The Unfathomable Voyage. Don't know why my mind went to Vogue. By Tectronius Law. That's a great name. Mysticism is the school of sorcery least understood by the magical community, and the most difficult to explain to novice mages. The spell effects commonly ascribed to the school of mysticism are as extravagantly disparate as Soul Trap, the creation of a cell that would hold a victim's spirit after death, the telekinesis, the manipulation of objects at a distance. But these effects are simply that, effects. The sorcery behind them is veiled in a mystery that goes back to the oldest civilizations of Tamriel, and perhaps beyond. The Psychics of the Isle of Artaeum have a different term for mysticism, the Old Way. The phrase becomes bogged in semantic quagmire because the Old Way also refers to the religion and customs of the Psychics, which may or may not be part of the magic of mysticism. Okay, interesting. So the Psychics, we don't really come across them much in Oblivion, but I know they're quite a big part of the Skyrim Mages Guild questline. Also, the Old Way is also the name of the place we went to in the Thieves Guild finale. That was the name of this secret part of the sewers that led into the palace. I don't know if that's related in any way, but that's interesting. For a few mages who devote their lives to the study of mysticism, the other schools are far more predictable and ascertainable. Mysticism seems to derive power from its conundrums and paradoxes. The act of experimentation, no matter how objectively implemented, can influence Magicka by its very existence. Therefore, the mystic mage must consign himself to finding dependable patterns within a roiling imbroglio of energy. I don't know what that means. In the time it takes him to devise an enchantment with a consistent trigger and result, his peers in the other schools may have researched and documented dozens of new spells and effects. The mystic mage must thus be a patient and relatively uncompetitive philosopher. Okay. For centuries, mostly during the Second Era, scholarly journals published theory after theory about the aspect or aspects of Magicka lumped together under mysticism. In the Mages Guild's tradition of finding answers to all things, respected researchers suggested that mysticism's penultimate energy source was the Aetherius itself, or else daedric beings of unimaginable power. Either rationale would explain the seemingly random figurations of mysticism. Some even ventured that mysticism arose from the unused elements of successfully or even unsuccessfully cast spells. Discussions within the Order of Psychics after Artaeum's reappearance has led some scholars to postulate that mysticism is less spiritual in nature as was originally supposed, and that either the intellect or the emotional state of a believer is sufficient to influence its energy configuration and flow. None of these explanations is truly satisfactory taken by itself. For the beginning students of mysticism, it is best simply to learn the patterns distinguishable in the maelstrom of centuries past. The more patterns are discovered, the clearer the remaining ones become, until of course they change, for inevitably they have to, and then the journey begins anew. Okay, so basically, I've said mysticism so many times, that word is not an easy word to say a lot of times. But basically, no one knows much about mysticism. Except maybe the Psychics, and they're the most talkative people. But cool, he's upstairs, there's some more wine, some more fancy stuff. He eats redwort flower. It's interesting to know, maybe we can bring him some later. Yeah, we have robbed Francois Motier dry. And I don't feel too much sympathy for him. The Brothers of Darkness. Motier must has some interesting literature we have not read for Brothers of Darkness. So we shall. The Brothers of Darkness by Pelan Assi. Oh, this is a Dark Brotherhood book, of course. I guess this is how Motier found out about us. As their name suggests, the Dark Brotherhood is a history shrouded in obfuscation. Their ways are secret to those who are not themselves brothers of the Order. Brother is a generic term. Some of their deadliest assassins are female, but they are often called brothers as well. Yeah, we know that. How they continue to exist in shadow but be easily found by those desperate enough to pay for their services is not the least of the mysteries surrounding them. The Dark Brotherhood sprang from a religious order from Morag Tong during the Second Era. The Morag Tong were worshippers of the dangerous spirit Mephala, who encouraged them to commit ritual murders. In their early years they were as disorganized as only obscure cultists could be there. In their early years they were as disorganized as only obscure cultists could be. There was no one to lead the band, and as a group they dared not murder anybody of any importance. So, yeah, I think this is going to explain more about the Morag Tong, but we did briefly come across the Morag Tong in the, what's the quest called? The Mehrunes Razor quest, where there was a Morag Tong assassin that was imprisoned in Sundercliff Watch. It wasn't a big part of the quest, but someone from the Morag Tong was there. This changed with the rise of the Night Mother. All leaders of the Morag Tong and then afterward the Dark Brotherhood have been called the Night Mother. Whether the same woman, if it is even a woman, has commanded the Dark Brotherhood since the Second Era is unknown. What is believed is that the original Night Mother developed an important doctrine of the Morag Tong, the belief that while Mephala does grow stronger with every murder committed in her name, certain murders were better than others. Okay. So Morag Tong are answer to Mephala. That is interesting. I did not know that. Murders Mephala, one of the Daedric princes, by the way. For those who don't know, murders that came from hate pleased Mephala more than murders committed because of greed. Murders of great men and women pleased Mephala more than murders of relative unknowns. We can approximate the time this belief was adopted with the first known murder committed by the Morag Tong. In the year 324 of the Second Era, the potentate Versidu Shay was murdered in his palace in what is today the elsewhere kingdom of Senchal. In a brash move, the Night Mother announced the identity of the murderers by painting Morag Tong on the walls in the potentate's own blood. Well, yeah, I guess if you're an Assassin's Guild, you gotta show some proof of your work, right? So people want to reach you. Previous to that, the Morag Tong existed in relative peace, more or less like a witch's coven, occasionally persecuted but usually ignored. In remarkable synchronicity at a time when Tamriel the Arena was a fractured land, the Morag Tong was outlawed throughout the continent. Every sovereign gave the cult's elimination his highest priority. Nothing more was officially heard of them for 100 years. It is more difficult to date the era when the Morag Tong re-emerged as the Dark Brotherhood, especially as other guilds of assassins have sporadically appeared throughout the history of Tamriel. The first mention of the Dark Brotherhood that I have found is from the journals of the Blood Queen Arlimahara of Hegathay. She spoke of slaying her enemies by her own hand, or if necessary with the help of the Night Mother and her Dark Brotherhood. The secret arsenal my family has employed since my grandfather's time. Arlimahara wrote this in Second Era 412, so one can surmise that the Dark Brotherhood had been existent since at least 360 if her grandfather had truly made use of them. The important distinction between the Dark Brotherhood and the Morag Tong was that the Brotherhood was a business as much as it was a cult. Rulers and wealthy merchants used the Order as an assassin's guild. The Brotherhood gained the obvious rewards of a profitable enterprise, as well as the secondary benefit that rulers could no longer actively persecute them. They were needed. They were purveyors of an essential commodity. Even an extremely virtuous leader would be unwise to mistreat the Brotherhood. Not long after Arlimahara's journal entry came perhaps the most famous series of executions in the history of the Dark Brotherhood. The Colovian Emperor Potentate Severian Korak and every one of his heirs were murdered on one bloody night in Sun's Dawn in 430. Within a fortnight, the Colovian dynasty crumbled to the delight of its enemies. For over 400 years until the advent of the warrior emperor Tiber Septim, chaos reigned over Tamriel. Though no comparably impressive executions have been recorded, the Brotherhood must have grown fat with gold during that interregnum. Interesting. I don't know why, it was probably a book I read in the past. I always thought Morag Tong were like the Morrowind Assassins Guild, and that they were actually officially government sanctioned. So it's weird that this book is portraying the angle that the Dark Brotherhood is actually being used by a lot of empires and by a lot of rulers. So that was interesting. Because, I always thought Morag Tong was actually legal, and it was actually officially sanctioned by the government, whereas the Dark Brotherhood was the one that was illegal and working in the shadows. But maybe I got that wrong, maybe I've misinterpreted something along the way. But yeah, it is interesting that it mentions how the Dark Brotherhood actually killed an emperor a few hundred years before the Septims became the royal bloodline. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but that does get referenced at some point in the future. I'm not going to say when. But it is interesting to know that that happened before. So we're following in the footsteps of some dangerous mofos. Let's grab that book. And keep looking around. Take some more clothes. Some more cloths. Crumpled piece of paper. Cyrillic brandy, delicious and expensive. More clothes. Some on the floor as well. This guy definitely lived a rich lifestyle for someone with so much debt. Fine steel short sword too. Not bad. Cheese wheel. Cool. And a bed, which apparently we can sleep on. Yeah, okay. Hides his heart as an enemy. That is fair enough. I think that's it though. But yeah, it is interesting that there is a Dark Brotherhood book lying around in Motier's house. And probably placed there intentionally. I guess that's how we got to know the Dark Brotherhood. I'm going to save the game again. And I just want to check something. I know. This isn't what I'm actually trying to do. I just want to check to see his basement. Okay. I just wanted to see if there's anything like incriminating here. A lot of pears. Yeah, that's where we came from, right? Both sides, pretty much. Excuse me, bro. Okay, so there's no dead mum here. Okay, that's what I was looking at, because that obviously that was the arrangement he made. Yeah, I just wanted to check that. For now, let's just yeah. Okay.
You're the Grey Fox.
Oh, I'm
You're
an
under
idiot.
arrest for all kinds of stuff. You're wanted dead or alive. I'm choosing dead.
I forgot I was wearing the Grey Fox's cowl.
I'll make captain for this.
Okay. Let's
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Make it quick.
Oh, the guards hate me now. I don't want to... Okay, let's do that. In a slightly smarter way. Okay, we good.
Hello there. What's going on with you? They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Crazy.
Safe travels.
Good day.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Yeah, no kidding. You wanted to find out just a second ago. So what was the quest up there I got? I must now flee from Coral and leave Hyde's Heart. So I actually have to leave Coral. Okay. Apparently I had to be at a specific point. I have fled Coral and Hyde's Heart has not been killed, and must now wait a day so Motier can be discovered, placed in the Coral Chapel Undercroft. There I must find Motier and administer the antidote that will revive him. Okay. So be it. Look.
Hello.
Hey there. Okay, Chapel of Standard. See what's going on. Have we been in here before? Probably not, but we had no reason to come here, right? Hello,
Greetings,
Otius.
I'm Otius Lauren, primate of Stendar. You stand before God's servant in the House of the Nine. Be humble and show respect.
Yeah, totally not here to raid a corpse. Or to revive a corpse in your Undercroft. Nope.
Take your time.
All the respect. See, look, he loves me. He knows I'm here to pay respect.
You too.
Okay. Arelda, what's up?
Any friend of Martin's is a friend of mine. How can I help you? Please, go on.
Oh, you love me too. Fantastic. Tell me a rumor.
Don't get too many folks passing through here these days.
Oh.
Bye.
Fair enough. What's our... I just want to check what our infamy is like at the moment. 33, wow. So, pretty high, actually. Not more than our fame. But we're doing some evil stuff at the moment, so... Our infamy is rising a little bit. God might not be so quick to bless us with stuff. Have we done any of these? I guess not. We must have done at least one way shrine. Nope, apparently not. Alright, well, let's get rid of our afflictions. What am I looking for? Right, stats. Okay, so some of our stats have been damaged before. I think that has disappeared now. That's good. Oh, look, some flowers. And gauntlets of a crusader. The gauntlets are too heavy to move. Interesting. Well, that's related to a quest line that we'll get onto for sure. But for now, let's not get too bothered by it. We're actually allowed to go down into the Chapel Undercroft. That's pretty cool. Hold on a sec. The mic might be acting up again. Sorry about this, guys. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. Sorry if there's some background noise coming through. I'll have a look into that for the next video, but there's not too much I can do about it right now without taking everything apart. But yeah, hopefully it's not too bad and you should still be able to hear my voice at least. Just there might be an annoying background sound. I don't know if there's much I can really do about that. Just a sec. Okay, that might have done it. Hopefully it's gone now. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Yeah. Ideally I'd have a mic that blocked out all the background noise on its own. But I either try and block it out too much and you can't hear my voice properly, or I don't block it out at all and you hear the background drone throughout the video, but you still hear my voice. Hopefully, you should be able to do both by now. So, yeah, sometimes, I don't know why, my mic just picks up background noise and I have to, like, reposition it to, like, the sweet spot where it doesn't pick up any of that. And I think I finally got it. Okay. Yeah, so we were told this would be very difficult. Of course, we were also told to wait 24 hours before coming back here. But we're here now, and we're legally allowed to be. I suppose we're just paying our respects, right? I think the last time we went to a chapel Undercroft, it was for the Thieves Guild. And it was in Shadenhall, and we were stealing the bust of the Count's wife, Lafasa Indaris. And that didn't make the ghosties or the dead people here too happy, because we were doing that. Oh. Okay. Let me save the game here. So I don't want to be. I probably should have done a new save, but it's fine because we've got the auto save if we really need to go back. But Francois Motier not looking so dead here. Oh, okay, you can't even interact with him at this point. Okay. I mean, this shouldn't be too much of a bug, right? Because they should expect players to come straight down here without reading that they had to wait 24 hours or whatever. So hopefully this is a handled exception. But let's wait 24 hours for Francois Motier to actually die. Or almost die. Okay. He still appears to be not dead. Wait one more hour. Oh, yep, now he's taking a lie down. Brilliant. You're very good at pretending to be dead, Mr. Motier, whether it's actually being stabbed or, you know, just pretending you're pretending to be dead. And you got some clothes back on you, that's good. I have administered the languide antidote, and Francois Motier has awakened from his poison-induced sleep. I should now speak with him and make sure he's well enough to travel to the Grey Mare. Right? Well, wake up, buddy. Oh, okay.
I'm a bit stiff, but quite fine otherwise. Ah, yes, the Undercroft. My family members are buried here, you know.
Even your mother?
Which leads me to something I may have failed to mention before. My ancestors will see my revival as a desecration of their tomb. This Undercroft is, well, quite cursed. Any desecration will cause my ancestors to rise from their graves and defend their resting place. I can hear them coming as we speak. You must protect me. Escort me to the Grey Mare where I can buy passage out of Coral. Ah, here they come. Oh, my, Aunt Margaret. You're looking the worse for wear.
That's pretty funny. But yes, of course, Motier would fail to mention that his ancestors would rise if there was any sort of desecration. Oh, damn. Aunt Margaret. Very flexible, you have to say. Like, that is some impressive gymnastic skill. Don't worry, I'm just going to use your aunt's flesh to make me some potions, you know. Apparently anyone can sleep on this slab as well. Oh, this one's a little bit stronger.
That the best you can do?
This is just a regular zombie, isn't it? This isn't even like a headless zombie or anything. Just a regular old zombo. I remember when they used to give us some trouble. Alright, more relatives, more delicious poisons. Hope you don't mind. I mean, Motier doesn't really care much about his family anyway. He is very much proven that. Okay, hopefully there's no more resistance from here on in. Oh look, everyone's gathering for mass. Remember my buddy Francois who was dead?
Thanks for asking.
Here he is.
One of Castus Scribonia's books, not
Oh,
long ago.
what are you doing?
Terrible stuff if you ask me. But some folks seem to like it.
I've liked some of Scribonia's work. Haven't read everything, though.
Farewell.
This guy's just like me. He's spamming restoration spells. Guerrero Salvilla.
Welcome, pilgrim.
Alright.
Good day.
Yeah, stop farming stats. That's
Hello.
my job.
Yes?
Alright.
Good news from Kvatch for a change. The last of the day.
He's even talking to Motier.
That's great. Good. I saw Rimulus Briand walking his dogs today.
Did you?
And
You've been
yesterday.
downstairs
And
all
the
day.
before. I swear that's all he does.
I've never been a huge dog lover myself, but some people really love them.
Good day.
Good day.
Sniff.
Good to see you.
Orig Grabargle.
Blessings. I'm Orig Grabargle, servant of Stendar. May you grow in the faith.
Thanks.
May I interest
You
you
sell
in
some
some of my
spells?
fine ware?
Okay.
Take your time.
You love me? Rumors?
The Countess seems much happier now that the item that was stolen from her was returned.
Tried some. Oh, the painting, right. I remember that now.
Be seeing you.
Oh look, speaking of dogs and Rena Briant, you were gossiping about her and she's right here. What kind of a pastor are you?
I'm Rena Bruyant. I love dogs. Doesn't everyone?
Apparently not.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't call myself a dog lover either, but, you know.
I can't argue with...
Don't hate 'em.
Not funny. Not even... Good. I doubt it. You've got a point. I doubt it. You win this one. Please, I'm in bad... All right, I get it.
Rumors?
Can you believe that a thief broke into the Imperial Palace itself?
Somehow I can. Coral?
They probably call us the dog people here in town. Romalis and I love dogs. We have quite a few. So sweet and well-behaved you wouldn't believe.
Aw, that's cute. Now let me take this person I brought back from the dead to the Grey Mare already.
You too.
So Bailey and Kezune. Those are the names of the dogs, for those who wanted to know. She included me, I wanted to know. Alright, Moti. Alright, he's just a bit slow, but he'll catch up eventually. Grey Mare. Don't think we've been here before. Guessing this is the budget place in
the
Coral.
Grey Mare. From here I will be able to arrange for transportation out of Cyrodiil. You have served me well, assassin. Francois is forever in your debt.
Yeah, well, you're not going to pay that debt, are you? You're known... What choice of words?
Not bad.
Thanks, Stendar.
Your debt.
A lovely place, and the healers are excellent.
It's a fine chapel, and a fine group of healers as well.
Stop talking.
That was rude.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh.
You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried.
Oh, someone talked about that earlier, didn't they?
That's so sad.
No doubt.
That Modron Orion has got no sense of humor. Hell of a warrior, though. No wonder he's done so well in the Fighters Guild.
Yes.
I haven't really spent any time around him. I find him a little frightening, actually.
Safe travels.
Who's moving like that?
Good to see you.
Upstairs?
Hello. You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and
I'm
worried
afraid
about
not. Alright, let's have a look around here, just get a feel for
the Grey
this.
Mare. Coral's finest repository of wine, women, and
Yeah,
song.
yeah. Sure thing, buddy. You have a great time.
Hi.
His
What's
conscience
new with
is
you?
absolutely clear, isn't
They
it?
say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial
seen my
goods
sons,
in the
have you?
land of the Altmer.
We'll get to that, buddy.
The Altmer have powerful wizards.
worried about
It could be a dangerous situation.
Good day.
Bye.
Yeah, cool.
The Grey Mare.
Yep, we know you like the Grey Mare.
Coral's finest Thanks again, assassin. Your services have been invaluable. Soon I will find passage out of Cyrodiil and be rid of those moneylenders forever.
Great. Just trying to check if you had any more dialogue. Let's
May the
talk to this
wind be on
Emperor.
your back. An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish.
Food is good.
Go ahead. Don't. What? Oh, that's great. Don't try to manipulate. Oh, please. Yep, real. You. That's great. How's it go again?
I forgot you like the side ones.
Don't. That's great. You. That's great. Real. Don't try to manipulate. I see.
Okay. Let's
Have a look
buy
at my
some stuff
wares.
from you.
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okay, you got quite a lot of food here. I appreciate that very much. Let's say you start at 70. Very good. How about 73? It's usually around here, isn't it?
You're trying to drive me.
Okay, maybe not. 72.
That's just.
71.
I can't afford.
So 70 was literally the sweet spot. Okay. I'll buy all of your corn.
You're up. That's a good. I would make.
Quite a lot of food, considering this is meant to be like the lower quality place.
You're off.
In Coral. There we go. I bought every scrap of food in your reserves.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you. Now tell me a rumor.
They say a thief actually stole one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Library. Who would have thought it was even possible?
I know, right? What's this? Bitnell the Cursebringer. I don't know what this means, but we're talking about it.
Did you say something to Bitneld? That was very sweet of you. Now he stops by here every day.
Okay. Oh yeah, this was a little, like, mini side quest. Where you find out that Bitnell the Cursebringer... Well, basically you play matchmaker and bring these two together. Someone says that they'd make a great couple, and then after that, if you talk to either of them, you can get them to get together and stuff. Okay. I didn't know that, but I was just wondering if we had any interaction like that in the save so far, which clearly we have, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to bring up Bitnell.
Good day.
You haven't seen my sons, have you? They went off into the forest to fight those monsters, and I'm worried about them.
Oh, what's wrong, Alice?
My sons. Have you seen my sons?
I don't know.
I'm listening.
Maybe if you like me a bit more, I've seen them.
Yeah, I get it. Gracious, what a hero. Great. What nonsense. Yeah. Is that so? Is that so? Great. Good. Don't waste your flattery on that. Not now. Not later. Not. Great. Good one. All right, I get it.
Promise?
The Oak Enclosure is a nice place, but that talisman seems rather stuck up to me.
Well, that explains why you're here at the Grey Mare, then. Tell me more about your sons.
Yes, Rallis and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety.
What creatures?
For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallis may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place?
Of course. I'm a stranger you've just met, so of course, naturally I want to defend your farm in your place. Yes, I'll help.
Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne Priory. You'd best get
Oh.
whatever supplies you need now,
No, a blast
so
from
you
the
can
past.
get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me. Have you talked to my sons yet? I don't want them leaving on their own.
Just wanted to check if there was anything else to talk to you about, which there is. Creatures?
Rallis knows why we have to be the ones to get rid of them. Antis, he's another story. He's a good boy, but he's hot-headed. Keep a close eye on him, will you?
Okay, so Antus is the hot-headed one. I mean, we're not going to be doing this quest for a while, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember that, but Antus hot-headed, Rallis not. Sons.
Watch over them and keep them safe. I couldn't bear to lose them to those monsters.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Valis.
Good luck to you.
Okay, so we've got ourselves a new quest there from Valis Odile, and apparently his sons are near Waynham Priory.
Ah, the Grey Mare.
Which, of course, is a
Coral's
blast from the
finest
past.
Repository of wine, women,
Another
and
throwback
song.
to the start of the game, but we won't be going there just yet. Who's this? Reynold Germain.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, I've never been to Shadenhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Shadenhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Shadenhall and find out what sort of impostor is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own.
Clearly.
You should cease and desist immediately. There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
Alright, so this is another big throwback, because at some point in Shadenhall we must have unlocked the quest where... I forgot what the other dude's name was. Oh no, it must have been here we got this quest. Reynold Germain has been seen in Shadenhall, that he's acting strange. Whenever approached by someone from Coral, he has no memory of them, even if he's met them before. I should go find Reynold Germain around town. And he wants me to go to Shadenhall and see who this imposter is. Because people claim they'd seen him in Shadenhall when he wasn't in Shadenhall. So clearly there's a lookalike somewhere. So this is the first time we've actually spoken to Reynold himself about it. I guess we previously got that rumour before. So yeah. No, I didn't mean to actually.
The Grey Mare. Coral's finest repository of wine, women, and song.
Okay, some more quest progression there. The Grey Mare, clearly a place worth going to. Oh, let's remember to potion up. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's head back to... Well, funnily enough, we do have to go back to Shadenhall now to complete the quest. So, let's do that.
How about mixing up some potions? You look like quite the outcast.
Oh, Hello.
I plan to visit the Imperial City soon to pay my respects at the Temple of the One. They say the dragon statue is 100 feet high.
No way.
Really? Have you heard the fall of Dagon yet? Take heart, the mighty hero cried. He looked up at Dagon and cursed his foul name.
Without question.
What's the news from the other
I love
parts
those,
of
like,
Tamriel?
I understand
sort of
Daedra worship
I
has
don't
become
care
increasingly
responses
prevalent
without
in
question.
Somerset Isle.
Yes, sure.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
Aye. Look at the muscles on you.
Ah, thanks. Don't mind me, just going into this abandoned house. Okay, Vicente, what's poppin'? Apparently you're very close to me. Indeed.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please, tell me how I can help. Ah, so Mortieri has escaped. Well done. As payment, I am pleased to award you this amulet, Cruelty's Heart, as well as another advancement in rank. I hereby bestow upon you the title of Eliminator. Your blood is cold, your heart hard. You exemplify everything the Dark Brotherhood stands for.
Thank you.
I present to you now this key. It unlocks the well behind the abandoned house above. Use it to gain hidden, quick access to this sanctuary.
Nice. Alright, well, before you go anywhere, Vicente, we're not done with you yet, buddy. Relax. So let's have a look at our rewards. We've got Cruelty's Heart, Fortify Willpower 18, Fortify Strength 18. Ooh. As opposed to Armorer, Blunt, Heavy Armor, and Strength 5. Yeah, that's much better. I mean, Armorer, that's going to be a little bit annoying. But really, we've got loads of repair hammers now, so it's not a big deal. Blunt we don't use, Heavy Armor we don't use, and Strength will be even more buff. So I think Cruelty's Heart will be our amulet of choice. Willpower doesn't hurt as well, it's not a big deal. But it's mainly the Strength I'm here for. 18 Strength. Very, very nice. And we've also got a key to the Sanctuary well now, so we don't have to go through the abandoned house every time we come to the Sanctuary now. There's a little shortcut. You might have noticed me walk up to a well earlier this episode. That was just instinct because I'm so used to going down that well. Now we can actually do it. But yeah, that's great. Good stuff. And the promotion is always good too. Let's chat to Vicente,
Well,
though.
now, you are an ambitious one, aren't you? I'm afraid I have no more contracts for you. Our time working together has come to an end.
Uh-oh.
Instead,
End of the quest line?
you must report to Ochiva here in the Sanctuary. She will be providing all your contracts from now on and is waiting for you as we speak.
Okay.
Before you go, however, I intend to make good on an offer I made some time ago. As a vampire, I may pass my gift on to others as I see fit. You have served me well, and I choose now to extend that gift to you. Shall I use my dark powers and turn you into a vampire?
Well, he did say he was going to offer us. And we have the choice to turn into a vampire. Not now. Not right now, thank you, Vicente. Maybe at some point in the future, but I don't think vampirism's going to quite suit our needs for the moment. Appreciate the offer, though.
Yes, I can understand your trepidation. For it is not every day one is invited to join the ranks of the undead, eh?
No, that's for
If
sure.
you ever change your mind, fear not. My offer will always be open. Simply return and speak to me about the dark gift, and we can proceed.
Cool.
The Count of Skin...
Yeah. So if we talk to him about the dark gift now...
Ah, you are interested then? Shall I pass along the terrible power of my dark gift? Do you wish to become a vampire?
No.
Yes,
Okay, just wanted to
Spill
see.
some blood for me, dear brother.
Alrighty then. Good stuff. So yeah, you can see this place here. That Shadenhall needs a key. Now we can go through it. Very hidden. No one would ever be able to notice that. Okay, let's go back to Battlehorn Castle. We won't get the quest from Akiva just yet. We'll save that for the next episode. And we'll wrap things up for the time being.
Greetings, child of the Regatta.
I don't even know what that means. Is that a Red Guard reference? Because that's the Red Guard voice actor. Regatta. Can't say I know who or what that faction is. Now we got quite a lot of stuff, considering this was a city assassination mission. We just robbed the heck out of Francois Motier. Langwine Blade's a nice little souvenir too. And we've got a lot of carry weight now because of Cruelty's Heart. That strength boost is definitely gonna help. Forge Master's Amulet, you've served us well, but we don't really need you anymore. I don't even need to carry... I carry a Cure Disease potion with me, but I have 100% disease resistance at the moment, so I don't really need this. It's only 0.1. I'll just keep it anyway. Maybe there's a disease that you could somehow get without actually contracting it through gameplay. And we add to our library as well. Forgot about all of these cloths. Okay, we've got a bunch of silver as well, haven't we? Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll call it there for an episode. So yeah, we have done the faking of Francois Motier's death. What was it called? The Assassinated Man, right. So we helped Francois Motier escape his debtors by faking his death in front of the enforcer Hides' Heart, who was definitely not very happy at someone else claiming his kill. But it is what it is. We then robbed him blind, read some books, including an interesting one about the history of the Dark Brotherhood, which was very well placed. We got some other quests as well in the meantime, after we broke into the Chapel Undercroft and gave him the antidote, killed some of his ancestors, who would raise from the dead as zombies, of course, as you do. Went to the Grey Mare, got some quests as well, and some updates to quests, so checking on Valazadil's sons, who are fighting off beasts at their farm apparently, and finding out who's been besmirching the drunk Reynold Germain's good name. That should be a fun quest. I wonder what that one's about. But yeah, some interesting stuff. Very filling episode. And I don't even remember what the next Dark Brotherhood quest is. We didn't actually get the quest because we've been promoted to Eliminator, and now we get our quests from Achiever. So we'll be chatting to her next episode and seeing what she has to offer. Okay. For now, guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope I see you very soon. Take care and peace.